A lot of people think that Skoda is Volkswagen's poorer relation, but there is one car which certainly challenges that preconception: the Superb. For instance, it has the quality to match anything its sister brand does. In fact, I think there's more soft touch materials in here than you find in a Passat. It's so well screwed together as well, you don't think it's ever going to develop an annoying rattle. And there's certainly nothing annoying about how all the controls are laid out, because it's all very intuitive. Plus, there's lots of adjustment in the driving position. I don't think you get quite as much reach or rake adjustment in any other car. It's very impressive. As for safety equipment, well, you get front, side and curtain airbags as standard, plus one for the driver's knee. And of course, that all important ESP anti-skid control. The Superb is available with a range of Volkswagen Group turbocharged engines, and they're all really good. But if it's economy you're after, look out for the 1.6 litre Green Line diesel, because it can do 64 miles per gallon and emits just 114 grams per kilometre of carbon dioxide, which is amazing in a car of this size. Regardless of which engine you go for, they're all refined at speed, and as you'd expect, the Superb is a great long-distance cruiser. It's nice and quiet, you hardly get any wind or road noise entering the cabin because it's so well insulated, and the seats, they're super comfortable. In fact, the suspension, it's supple too, and it does a great job of ironing out the bumps in the road. But don't go thinking that means this car can't handle more demanding roads, because it can. It goes around corners extremely well. You do get a little bit of body roll at first, but there's still loads of confidence-inspiring grip. And the steering, even that's sharp, but thankfully it's still light enough not to be a chore in town. And in fact, you can say the same thing about all the Superb's controls. However, this Skoda's main selling point is, of course, its sheer size, because it means it has absolutely loads of rear passenger space. I mean, look at this. I have been in limousines that feel more cramped than this. In fact, if I stretch out, I think that my feet are in a different time zone. And then there's the boot, because it's absolutely massive. You've got 633 litres of space. And the fact that it's very square adds to the practicality, as does these tethering hooks and handy cubbies. If you need even more room, you can, of course, fold down the rear seats, and then that'll give you 1,865 litres of space, which is easily enough to live in. The only problem is that this step here means that the Skoda Superb's low bay wouldn't make a very comfortable bed. As for other problems, well, being big means that this Skoda Superb can be a bit tricky to park, and some people may be put off by the styling and of course the badge, but really they'd be missing out, because it's such a great value car considering what you get for the money, especially if you go for this more practical estate model.